80% of success in your content marketing or thought leadership marketing efforts can be attributed to this one thing. Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Pollock. I'm an attorney who helps other attorneys engage the audiences that are vital to their firm's success, including their clients, their referral sources, their employees, and the media. This video, the key to any successful content marketing and thought leadership marketing efforts. Woody Allen famously said that 80% of success in life is just showing up. Now, I can't comment on how applicable that is to all areas of life. He's probably right about most things in life, but he is certainly right when it comes to law firms, content marketing, and thought leadership marketing efforts. It is imperative that any law firm that wants to engage a serious content marketing or thought leadership marketing effort needs to consistently create content that fits into that effort. I tell my clients that I would rather see them consistently produce B+ content than inconsistently produce A+ content. I'm not saying B+ is always better than A+. If you can consistently produce A+ content, great. But consistently creating very good content will always trump inconsistently creating excellent content. Now, let me give you 3 reasons why I think that consistently creating content is the key to a successful content marketing or thought leadership marketing effort. 1, when you consistently create content, you are building authority and credibility. You become the go-to source for information regarding the topics that you are publishing. And when you do it on a regular basis, your audience, whether it's referral sources, whether it's clients, whether it's other third parties, come to rely on you and come to understand that you will be the one to provide this information on a set date and time. And it really helps build their perception of you as a credible authority who is reliably providing this information and who likely would be reliable if they were to engage you in a legal matter. So for example, if you are on a weekly basis putting out a blog post, or you are on a monthly basis creating some kind of report about, let's say, SEC enforcement actions, or you are on a quarterly basis developing some kind of content regarding, let's say, the FDA and approvals or actions it's taking, you are becoming known as the firm that will, on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis, create content regarding a particular area of law. In doing so, you become the go-to lawyer or the go-to firm for that content. It helps build authority and credibility in the eyes of your target audiences. Number 2, consistently creating content gives you multiple bites at the apple, multiple swings of the bat, multiple shots on goal. You pick the metaphor you want to use here, but the more content you produce, the more that's out there in third-party publications, online, on your firm's website, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, whatever, more opportunity for people to find you. And that long-standing catalog of content helps bolster your credibility and your authority even more. When people can find you, discover you for the first time, and then they see that you've got months and months worth of content regarding the SEC, the FDA, or whatever topics you might be covering, you again build your credibility and your authority by virtue of having so much content out there. You can't help but be seen as the go-to authority regarding the area of law that you're covering in your content. Finally, when you consistently create content, you are privy to information that you might not have been privy to if you didn't produce so much content. So for example, as you are consistently producing content, you are able to see who your supporters are. Who are the people that consistently click the links in your emails, open your emails, the people liking, sharing, commenting on your social media posts. They're giving you information. Their actions are showing you that they might be interested in what you have to say. And perhaps there's an opportunity for you to develop a relationship further, whether it's through coffees, whether it's through phone calls or Zoom meetings. You have an opportunity to develop a relationship based on feedback they're giving to you, based on how much content you're putting out there, and giving them all the opportunities to respond, again, by opening emails, by clicking links, by engaging you on social media. In addition, when you have a lot of content that you're consistently putting out, you are able to see what is resonating with your audiences. Do certain topics tend to get more engagement than others? Do certain forms of content tend to get more engagement than others? Do webinars, for example, seem to do really well with your audience? Or do they prefer videos? Or do they prefer 1,500-word client alerts? By seeing what resonates with your audience, because you're increasing the sample size based on your consistent creation of content, you can finally tune your content and create even more effective, more compelling content because you are matching it with what your audience's signals are regarding the content they like, dislike, and perhaps want more of. I know it might sound crazy that in my opinion, the consistent creation of content is a bigger driver of success in a content marketing or thought leadership marketing effort than the quality of that content. Again, don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating for C- or D+ content. What I am saying is consistently creating B+ content will always trump inconsistently creating A+ content. If you're interested in learning more about how to consistently create A+ level content, including thought leadership content, check out lawfirmeditorialservice.com. We have plenty of videos and blogs that can help you do just that.